Greetings, my fellow children of the God Emperor and the Omniscile. Welcome back to Rogue Trader. It is the Ash Heritor, and today we are picking up where we left off here in the Governor's Command Bunker. Thank you to Sarjura Stormblade and also to Barry M. For pointing out that there is indeed an NPC that I missed. That's probably this guy right here. We're going to talk to him, and also thank you to Sarjura Stormblade for pointing out another NPC that I missed in the spaceport. Lucky Jasper. I did encounter him already in my other playthrough that I'm running in my own free time, but nevertheless, thank you for pointing him out. So we're going to talk to him as well. Might not learn anything new from that further, but we'll see. Maybe some things have changed in the spaceport while we're at it. As for the puzzle down in the room with the lenses, I poked around at that, Martin. I don't know. I'm bad at puzzles. Forgive me for I have failed. I'll take another look at it. Probably after the recording of this episode, providing I can still come back. I don't know. I was messing with things. It might also just be bugged again. I don't know. There do seem to be some bugs in this game. I did encounter a fairly significant one that I had to load a little while back from in my other playthrough. So, yeah. Anyways, let's talk to this tech priest, Quartz Crane. You probably have stuff. The painfully thin tech priest turns sharply towards you. The sudden movement makes his chromed augmetics briefly clang. His gray eyes, set under furrowed brows, almost blend into the pale skin of his face, and he levels you. A heavy, dour stare. Identification. Unit Logos Quartz Crane. Official trade representative of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. The unit supervises supply routes in the Rykad system, ensures the security of combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions, and secures mutually beneficial contracts. When the tech priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching binaric, a tortuously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls seemingly at random. When it is finally over, the Omniscience servant bows his head in deference. Alright. Unit Quartz Crane requests permission to transfer information. The rogue trader possesses a supreme degree of power, the potential to influence the current leadership, the ability to restore order in the Rykad system. Permission to transfer information granted. What do you wish to tell me? Haphazard and careless decisions on the part of the Rykad Minoris governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Adeptus Mechanicus Sanctum has been lost. Troops must be sent to the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium without delay. Restoring communication with the Electro Priests and ensuring the Sanctum's security are our top priorities. You are the head of a rogue trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence and pressure on the subjects of the Imperium. Unit Quartz Crane requests assistance. The actions of Governor Faisal Rykadi ab Medineh of Coronus must be influenced. Demand that troops be sent to the Holy Monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I observe that this world's authorities lack diligence in performance of their duties. This statement is true. United in their denunciation and brimming with righteous criticism, the pair in red exchange knowing nods. I will discuss it with the governor. I already did this. This is a little, out of sync now. Unit Quartz Crane is grateful. The rogue trader is highly likely to successfully influence the future actions of local authorities. And Pascal, what was that? A detailed complaint. I recommend you consider Unit Quartz Crane's request to transfer information. Alright, well, we did that already. You are an explorator, aren't you? What are you doing here? Retrieving archived data over 70 Terran years ago. The Governor of Rykad Minoris and authorized representatives of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet made an agreement. Its goal was mutual benefit through cooperation. Unit Logos Quartz Crane is the fleet's appointed trade regent. The unit is responsible for maintenance of the arsenal and the combat machinery. Blessed are the armorers, for there can be no Imperium without them. Blessed are the valiant warriors, for there is no end to the darkness without them. The Omnissiah's servants exchange short binary mantras filled with intimidating solemnity. What is the Cognizance fleet doing in the Rykad system? Sorry, I had a cough there. Thankfully, I muted it in time. The Cognizance fleet's presence in the Rykad system is negligible. Its research activities in the system have been concluded. A limited presence is maintained for the purposes of logistical support, fulfillment of vows to maintain the Omnissiah's creations, spiritual oversight. Do you know anything about the tech priest Abel Hanuman? Unit Quartz Crane has no previous communications with Unit Abel Hanuman. The memory sector contains other data related to this inquiry. Various resources and data storage devices of interest have been extracted by the standing army of Rykad Minoris for preservation purposes. The command center currently hosts a cogitator that was used by Unit Abel Hanuman. Appeal to the cogitator spirits for further information. Yes, I've already done that. Alright, show me your arsenal. I accept the commercial transaction. Alright, so we can trade. This is gonna be, hold on here. So we can get multi-keys and an analyst's helmet. So this doesn't cost us anything, if I recall correctly. Like, we have 20 profit factor. Buying this will not reduce our profit factor. Let me test with a multi-key, just to be sure. Yeah, take all 5. Indeed. So, once your profit factor and reputation are in position, you can just get whatever the hell you want, and it costs you nothing, because you just have enough money. It's just a matter of, like, they like you well enough to make the transaction. So, here we go. So, they want various kits. So, holy gifts are quite expensive for them. So we can only show the tradable. How does this work? Do we have holy gifts? So we would get 500 reputation. We need 1500 to level up our reputation, which I imagine is going to unlock the next tier. Yeah, reputation level 1 there, probably. I don't know. Only one way to find out. They like heretic trophies, ship components, and, of course, Mechanicus creations. Interesting. Well, we can give them heretic trophies. You know. Do we, Oh. I'm trading literally everything here. Hold on. We'll trade the heretic trophies. Because I bet these are going to give different values depending on who you're trading them to. So, all of the heretic trophies and holy gifts, we're going to give. Because these guys seem to want them. And Mechanicus creations. I doubt we're going to get a better deal on those anywhere. One more crate here. Alright, so it's giving us 900 RP. We need 1500. Damn. Holy gifts is only 59%. Ah, we got one here. Perfect. So miscellaneous is only 50. Miscellaneous isn't going to give us very much. Ship components, perhaps? Did we have any up here? Scrolled through. We have some incompleted ones. I wish it would arrange it by type. But let's just hide untradable to... oh, fuck. Okay. Well, ship components here. Heretic trophies. 2 holy gifts. Another heretic trophies. Another holy gifts. Alright, we're going to be getting a whole lot here. So, another holy gifts. Should I be saving these? I don't know. I feel like I just want to give as much as possible, and then we can get a whole lot of reputation here. That'll be 3,600. So if I click here, it's going to remove all of that, isn't it? What do we need here for this first tier? 1,500. Let's just do 1,500 first. So we'll do 1 holy gift, 1 heretic trophy. Oh, it did save it. Okay. I'll remove one of the holy gifts. And let's remove this one as well. And that. So we'll have 1,600. This, I'm assuming it's just going to bleed over into the next tier. So we'll trade here. Indeed, we have what we need here, and it does trade over, so only 2,000. Well, we have a psychic body glove, 25% armor. Wearer ignores the first critical hit damage in combat. Awesome. Base armor property. 3 times psi rating. Okay, so that'll just be 3% dodge if the wearer's willpower is more than 40%. I mean, that's going to be good on me. Frag grenades. I mean, there's no sense in not taking everything. Mezoa pattern bolt pistol. Alright, that sounds pretty good. I'll take that. Stabilizing bracers. When the wearer uses run and gun, they gain agility bonus divided by 2 damage on their range attacks. Oh, well, I know who that's going to. And a modified bolter for 7 to 12 damage. Rate of fire 4. Okay, I mean, we'll take that too while we're at it. Ceramite Stormtrooper Carapace. That's going to require quite a lot. Plasma pistol here. We already have a plasma pistol, don't we? I thought we did. I may have already given it to somebody. I can't remember. In any case, what's the needle ring do? A ring that fires a single sliver needle coated with viral toxin. Can be used once per combat. This attack deals 1 to 3 damage and has 30% armor penetration. It probably costs nothing to use, so it's just a little bit of extra damage. And I guess the toxin is going to be in effect. We have to press T? No, we have to press tab. We have to press something. What do we press? Damn it. I don't know. Shift? Never mind. Do we want to go more? What is a metronome? Wearer didn't spend MP during your turn. They gain plus 10 on all their characteristics next turn. That'd be really good on a character that's just sitting around. Modified lasgun. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. This is going to be really cool. But it's kind of expensive. I reckon we'd have to trade quite a lot to get that. But I reckon we'll find other traders of the Explorators faction. And anything we trade to them right now is going to be beneficial to them later. Or beneficial for us later. So we're going to do a little bit more trading. I don't know who else is going to accept heretic trophies, so I may as well get rid of all of them. I mean, I'm sure somebody will, but I've got tons of them. The Mechanicus creation. We'll sell some ship components as well. 2,400. A little bit more Mechanicus creations here. That's 2,600. I'd like to get another 300. So we could do a one ranged weaponry kit, because these are pretty cheap. And then another ship components somewhere. I got one right here. Right, 2,900. Where are we at now? Oh, now we can just buy everything. No, yeah, we can. Cool. Well, I'll be taking everything then. I mean, what does the first aid manual do, actually? Did I just prevent myself from taking that? No, I didn't. Alright, what is this? Can be equipped. Using any medkit costs -1 AP. That's cool. Gas cloud grenades, sure. And a needle ring. Modified lasgun. Metronome. And the Ceramite Stormtrooper armor. And that's everything. We cleaned them out. That's really cool. Yeah, indeed. We do have another plasma pistol. But, alright. The stabilizing bracers are going on to Argenta. Obvious reasons. I mean, these are good gloves, but I think I'm going to actually give these to Abelard instead. We don't need him to have tech use. You, on the other hand, could use tech use, but I think your tech use is going to be just fine. So I'd rather give you something else. Let's sort by type here. So we do have some extra cool guns. We've got a bolter here, just a standard bolter and a modified bolter. Yeah, Unfading Valor is indeed a different type of bolter. It has higher rate of fire than the standard bolter. So thank you to the comment that pointed that out, that is indeed a slightly unique variant. With 14 ammo, 14 ammo. It's all the same here. But now that we have the modified bolter, I think that's just better. So I think this is just going to go to cargo. This can go to cargo. We don't need that. Standard one, 9 to 14, 7 to 12. Actually, no, we'll hold on to that. What do you currently have? You have just, yeah, this basic bolter type. So this will deal less damage, but have higher rate of fire. I think I'm going to take the higher rate of fire. Auto gun? We don't need an auto gun. You're going to cargo. Yeah, to the comments saying that I have a sanctioned Psyker staff that I could use, and yeah, I do have some extra action points here with her. Most rounds, I like the Diviner staff, but you guys are right. I should probably use my action points a little bit more. I've been hesitating with Lightning Arc because it doesn't quite narratively fit either of my Psykers, but I don't know. I might just equip it, or at the very least, I should be doing a little bit more with a weapon with Cyrene. We'll have a look. I might equip this, like so. We have a precise las pistol here and the noble sword. So I'll just carry 2 staves, and then we can switch between them as necessary. It's a bit ridiculous, but that's okay. Lasgun? Well, we haven't modified the lasgun, so we sure as hell don't need this one anymore. So that one can go. Yeah. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. We've got some more items that we can equip. The Analyst's Helmet. When the wearer kills a target with an exploit using a single or dead-eye shot, the nearest enemy immediately gains 1 exploit. That could be really good on you. Although, this is also pretty good. But a way to spread exploits around that you don't do... You do have single shot. Alright, I'm gonna move that around, and we'll give the critical hit chance goggles to you? Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to you. 5% extra hit chance is going to be better than the 15% critical hit chance against enemies with 50% or less wounds. Probably. That's good. I mean, with the way how tanky she is, that's just going to prevent them from doing much to her, especially in the first couple of rounds of combat. The Psyker body glove. I will be equipping this. Base armor property, 5% dodge if the wearer's agility is more than 40. Mine is, I mean, yeah, mine is not. So, Psyker body glove on you. Doesn't look any different. That's fine. Meanwhile, then we can equip the Sin Skin onto somebody who has a lot of agility, which I think is going to be you. Argenta here. Although you have 35% armor with this flak armor, but the dodge penalty... There is a dodge penalty to it. So this will be a bit less armor, but better dodging in total. You have 50 agility. I'm going to do it. Okay. The leather armor here is decent, but that's better. This is much better. This heavy armor, but no one has heavy armor proficiency. Not even Abelard? Not even Abelard. Alright. Okay. We do need somebody to have this first aid manual. Could give it to her. I think that's the best bet. We'll let her be our first aid character. We'll give her another med kit while we're at it. We have... Oh, that's a large med kit. Never mind. We don't need to have her with both. Yeah, we'll give her frag grenades. Those have been useful in the past. So we're just doing a little bit of re-equipping here. And all of this looks pretty good. You have a bolt pistol. What's this one? A Mizoa pattern bolt pistol? So by comparison, the Mizoa pattern has higher rate of fire, but a bit less ammo. So yeah, if you're shooting this, if you're using your burst fire, you're expending all of your ammo at once. I think I will keep the hand flamer on her. I know I switched it out, but the bolt pistols we gotta give to him. We gotta get him bolt weapon proficiency, because I mean the Deadshot stub revolver's cool and all, but bolt weapon proficiency sounds much better. Also, I kind of want to give him a proper ranged weapon. Not a sniper rifle, but maybe we can give him the modified las gun instead of the shotgun. Just to give him some proper range potential. Because the shotgun, if he's using the shotgun, he's up close, he can use his melee weapons, probably. Or at least the Deadshot stub revolver. So I'm going to throw these into there. Oh, we have a metronome. So that's going to be good on a character that isn't moving, like myself. So that can go here. That will give me plus 10 to all of my characteristics. It could also be better, it might even be better for Cassia. I'm going to give it to Cassia. Cassia doesn't have another item here anyways. She doesn't have gloves either. Hold on. You have these. Single and dead-eye shots. Yeah, keep that. Never mind. Attacks of opportunity deal an additional agility bonus damage. I mean, that could be good on you, but... Actually, yeah. I'm giving these gloves, the Thrice Pioneer's Bracers, to Cassia. Because Cassia could deal damage to a whole lot of enemies, which is going to stack that weapon skill and ballistic skill debuff. Because if you use the Lidless Stare, that's going to hit a lot of guys and have that debuff hit a lot of guys. Now, I will take the Needle Ring. It's an extra thing for Cyrene to do. And we still have the Lex Mechanics goggles. I don't think anybody... Yeah, everyone has a helmet here. Now, you need a secondary weapon slot, or at least you could take something better than what you currently have. You have a Force Sword. Never mind. That's pretty good. And you have the Biomancer's Staff for siphoning life. The Force Sword is quite solid. Psychic Force is 2 AP. This weapon deals an additional psi rating damage. Yeah. Giving him a better pistol, though, instead of the faux hammer, like a bolt pistol, would be cool. Man, if this guy wasn't a Psyker, I would just give him, like, a gun of some kind. Then again, his ballistic skill's not very good. Could you have something better than an arc rifle, like a long las? It's less AoE potential, but very good precision damage. It's not a Mechanicus weapon. So I don't know. I think I might hold off on that. You can use an extra weapon. I will give you one of the gas grenades here. Or an extra slot down here. We'll give him another med kit. Cassia? Cassia can use things. We'll give her a gas grenade. And a frag grenade. Yeah, I don't know when these are going to be useful. I reckon these are going to be something we just equip when the time is right. Yeah, I'll give you another gas grenade. Got to make sure everybody's properly equipped. Alright. Yeah, I think we're looking good. The flak armor, though, somebody's going to have this. Not you, probably. We could give it to him. This gives, yeah, extra logic, though. Logic-based armor is quite good. Could give it to her. Her agility's not great anyways, so her dodge isn't going to be great. Give her more armor. Make her tougher. 35%. It does look pretty dumb, though. Like, it looks really dumb on her. It's all stretched and weird. You know what? I'm going to give it to you. That looks fine. I'll hold on to that, because that's kind of good. Hold on to these. Yep. Alright. I think that'll be all we need. So, that was good to know. Let's head out of here. Unless there's
Rise
more
to
we
the
can
top,
discuss
or
with
get
Governor
left in the
Medineh.
dust.
We can convince him to send troops to the Cenobium. Let's do that. Greetings again, your ladyship. Oh yeah, we can just be ready for our triumph. But I have other business
Keep your
in
wits
the
about you.
system. We're going to quickly take care of that before we do anything else. This will bring us to the upper way. I don't need to go to the upper way. I will return to the void ship for the moment. And then we'll, I feel like the triumph might end the event. Or everything that we can do here in this sector. So what I'm going to do is actually check out this unidentified void ship, then come back and talk to Lucky Jaspar, and then we'll do our triumph at the end. So we're going to see what this is. I feel like this is going to be a space combat tutorial. The Vox crackles to life, and Master Helmsman Ravor addresses you.
What have we here, Lord Captain? It's not very noticeable, but there's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more a scrap heap than ship at this point. Someone sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, and there's an incoming transmission now, too.
Hear us! The Vox transmission hisses abruptly and cuts to static.
We do not require assistance. Repeat, do not require assistance.
Interesting.
Copy.
The Vox replays a different voice.
Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Or protects. Lord Captain, I'm told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near the Rykad colony that is refusing help, which, not to put a too fine point on it, has not yet been offered to them.
Ravor, can we establish communication and let the vessel identify itself? It's not what I was expecting. I was definitely expecting a heretic ship.
Yes, Lord Captain. The connection is established. Unknown vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourselves. I repeat, identify yourselves.
For a brief moment, the Vox only hisses and snaps, and then several voices at once start shouting over one another.
Do not tell! Tell it! We are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are...
Another voice falters uncertainly and is replaced by another.
A merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private vessel. A merchant vessel. Of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear that name before? Thunderfang.
This is all a little bit sketchy. Main gun deck, on my order. Aim weapons. Target Thunderfang. Your ladyship, please restrain your anger. The Void ship has a spacious hold. Perhaps they would be willing to establish trade relations. Let us at least find out who they are before you smite them with your righteous fury. Fine. Danrock, have it your way. Main gun deck, belay that order. Okay, I didn't think it would be like... I thought it was just get them in our sights. But, fair enough. May the God Emperor bless your wisdom. Ravo, damage report on the unknown vessel.
Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, most likely caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines are critically damaged. Someone gave them a thrashing so solid they barely managed to limp away.
Thunderfang, why can we not identify you?
Why? I don't know. What if... Certainly not.
The whispering dies and a clear, youthful voice cuts through the static.
Our vessel is badly damaged. Damage is preventing the correct identification. We assure you. This full merchant vessel, Thunderfang, does not require aid.
Thunderfang, your vessel is badly damaged. What happened to you? The Vox responds by bursting into a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, another swears with some foul expletives, and yet another hisses, furiously demanding that the other shut up. You manage to make out little from all this noise.
We were just flying, minding our own business, straight out of the blue and opened fire. It's a miracle we couldn't get away. The Emperor protected. And then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks are left without our help. We never got to them.
Thunderfang, stop playing games and explain again what your business is here. And this time I highly recommend the truth.
Happy now? What have you done, idiot? Too late now.
The Vox channel is again filled with the angry whispering of several voices. The whispers and static are drowned out by a clear and slightly frightened voice.
Do you copy? We are from the Fellow of the Void. We did not come here to loot. On different business. To help our own. Out of jail. Do not hurt, please. We already had our chronos cleared. How about striking a deal? Our hold is full of goods.
Fellowship of the Void, huh? Pirates. And yeah, full of goods, indeed. Helping their own out, indeed. They were near Rykad Philia, the prison colony. I bet those 3 guys that we saved, or that, kind of saved themselves, really, that we brought aboard might be part of them. Interesting.
In case you're aware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of its several dozen pirate factions in the Coronus Expanse. They consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have Vox conversations with those whom they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from the macro cannons to shake the scum loose from their decks. They certainly deserve it.
The honeyed voice of the high factotum interrupts the translation with a polite cough.
I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you. Although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions, the Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp jump is impossible.
Deal with pirates or destroy the pirates? I think they're above the common heretics. They're not heretics. Cyrene is, she understands this is a a lawless place in a lawless time. Thunderfang, prepare for commercial exchange. Indeed, we can actually sell to the Fellowship of the Void. So we can get ourselves a flamer immediately. Well, let's do that. A camouflaged robe. The wearer's ranged attacks decrease their target's dodge by 5%. That's cool. Does not stack. Alright. And a bunch of melta charges. Well, we'll be taking all of those. And then we're going to look here. What do you guys want? Okay, you also want heretic trophies. That makes sense. Xeno artifacts and jewelry. Well, let's see what we have here. I'll hide the untradeable once again. We've got jewelry. So we'll sell that, because that's going to sell for quite a lot. There we go. Weird. Couldn't click on it. Okay. And ship components, of course. Ship components would allow them to repair. But let's see here. What can we offer them? Seems like the ranged weapons and armor kits. Armor kits are worth a little bit more. Could sell a few. Not sure why clicking on them isn't doing anything. Seem to be no problem at all with some of the other stuff. But yeah, we are low on other things. We don't have any Xenos treasures. Would have expected we might have picked up enough to make one cargo shipment, but that is apparently not the case. Well, let's throw in some armor kits. Apparently we just can't interact with the ones on this side. That is... okay, we can. It just takes a bit of work. Not sure why. I should be looking at what we can get out of these. Okay, I'm just going to trade this, because appears to be bugged. We need 1,500. And then we can get all of this. We get a Mizoa pattern autogun, a power maul. Right, Warworld origin armor, force grenade, stalker gloves. Okay, the wearer's range attack hits an enemy. If the wearer's range attack hits an enemy, they get a 5% critical chance for the next range attack against the same enemy. I mean, that's okay. Noise suppression helmet. Wearer kills an enemy in a 1-cell radius with a shot. They gain 1 resolve until the end of combat. Okay. That'd be good with somebody with a pistol. You can get an axe, a 2-handed axe at that. That deals quite a lot of damage. And a Reaper's cape. Grants 12 dodge reduction to the wearer's melee attacks. Ooh. That's going to be good on Abelard. Ratobi pattern greatsword. That's also pretty cool. Pneumo boots. Your charge ability costs 1 less to use. That sounds good on Abelard. Warworld origin armor. 35% armor. It's medium armor only. World property, 10% parry. I don't know if we have anybody from a Warworld. What's a Medal of Alacrity? When the wearer targets an ally with the Bring It Down ability for the first time, that ally gains +1 additional action point. Ooh, we need that on Cyrene. We're going to need a lot. We're going to need to sell them quite a lot, though. I think miscellaneous stuff is just always going to sell for 50. And then, from the looks of it, these also sold for 100 in the previous, or to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Not sure about the armor kits. I think these are selling for a little bit more. So I'm willing to part with a few of these to get some stuff here. Sell the armor kits. I don't think we have any ship components left. But we do. We got one right there. That's going to be a fair amount. Where are we at? We need more. We need 1,600. Should be doable. Should be doable. It's going to cost us. But we knew that going into this. Fuel? I bet we can get a better deal for fuel somewhere. Okay, we're almost there. One more armor kit, 1,500, and then one more melee weapon. Done. Look at that. Alright, so we're just gonna, again, pick up everything. There doesn't seem to be, like, a limit to the amount of things you can carry, so... we can, of course, just grab all of the items. No sense in not doing so. Mizoa pattern autogun. I don't think we're going to use that, but... the Reaper cape we're certainly going to use. Flying grenades. Toby pattern greatsword. Might use that. Might not. Definitely going to use the pneumo boots. Sounds pretty awesome. And, oh, we already took it, I guess? No, we didn't. Yeah, the Medal of Alacrity we are absolutely taking. Okay. Good deal. That's pretty cool. Can we wipe them out now? No. So they're just perpetually traitors at the moment. Right, that makes sense. Pipe in ascending order. Okay, so Metal of Alacrity is going on Cyrene instead of the Poisoner's Ring. Oh, it goes up here. All right, cool. So we don't even have to sacrifice one of our extra slots here. Reaper's Cape. What do you currently have? This is good too. You know what? I'm going to give the Reaper's Cape to Heinrich Sven Kalox instead. He's got a cape anyways, so let's make sure he actually has one. And swears Lore Imperium tests depend on Fellowship instead of Intelligence and gain a +3 bonus. That's not good. You need a helmet. And gloves, for that matter. Tech use. Okay, charge is going to you. What boots do you have? Whenever you deal damage to an enemy, it has a 25% chance to gain 2 MP. I mean, that's good, but these are going to be better. We could give those boots to her. Give her a bit more mobility. Grants 15% critical hit chance to range attacks against enemies that are less than 50. You know what? I am giving this back to her purely because this is going to be more universally useful for him. And the words range attacks decrease the target's dodge by 5%. So you do not have a cape. You're going to get a camo cape. A little weird on a sister. I don't think it's going to provide you any camo whatsoever. A teeny little cape like that. But hey, you know, it's the thought that counts. And yeah, we've already got you with this flak armor here, unless there's something better. The Warworld origin. What is your origin, actually? Can we see that anywhere? Only we would be able to see this with abilities. We can just do that here then. Yeah. Features. Archetype? You're an Imperial Worlder. Okay. Do we have anybody from a War World? You're an Imperial Worlder. You're an Imperial Worlder. Unknown. Lord's World and Voidborn. Okay, no War World. Because Itira is a... she's from a Death World, so that's not going to help us. So, a Great Sword. 10 to 18 damage. I mean... why not? Or we give him a power maul? Here, it's only 7 to 10 damage. That does 6 to 11. We could give the power maul to her, but she has the chainsword right now, which I think I like her having the chainsword, and then we could give her the officer's chainsword to be a little bit better. That's pretty good. Do we have a melee weapon? I mean, we have the 2 stabs. You have the omniscient axe. You have the force sword. We're not going to switch that out. And yeah, you might need something better. Why don't you take the noble's sword instead of the serrated knife? That sounds good. And you have a shitty auto pistol. Let's get rid of that. You do not need a shitty auto pistol. We can instead give you some sort of other pistol that you're going to be much better with. So we're going to add that to cargo. Give her the precise las pistol, I guess. It's not great, but it's something. It's a bit better. Other gear. Nothing more to be equipped anywhere, I think. All of this stuff is just armor. Staff of the Arcelio Guardian. Yeah, you're not doing buffs, so... And your armor is an improved body glove. That's already pretty good here. We got another one there. This will just give a 10% bonus to dodging melee attacks. Does anybody else... Could anybody else benefit from that? This is just straight up better. I mean, it's got less armor, but it's only 5%, whereas the 10% extra bonus on dodging melee attacks sounds pretty good. Plus, it looks cool. I mean, the helmet looks dumb. Let's get rid of the helmet. 5% armor, but I feel like we can give him something better. And 1 resolve. Ooh, that's cool with a pistol, but he doesn't have a pistol anymore, so... Who does? You do, but... not really worth it with these helmets. Bit of gear shuffling. I think I'm going to get rid of the leather armor. I'm just going to add this to cargo. You can do it always, add to cargo. And I'm definitely going to get rid of the chainmail. And this thing? No, it's this one. It's only 15% armor. 10% parrying. Grant 5. Agility. Might give that to Idira Glass at some point. You can definitely get rid of one of these stub carbines. Don't need 2. I think we can get rid of one of these bolters as well. Don't need 2 of those either. How much does this... 10% to range cargo, yeah. And I don't think we're going to need 2 plasma pistols, so we'll split that as well. Send one of these to cargo. And... that could be good, just not on anybody right now. Big bonus to lore warp. I think I'm going to actually give this to her instead of the helmet. The Helm of the Devoted Protector. I'll hold on to these unique items for now. There will come a time when I sell them, but not yet. Alright, we're going to head back to Rykad Minoris. That was cool. I was expecting a naval ship encounter, but... or a battle, I should say. But that did not happen. So let's look for Lucky Jaspar. Idira needs to level up, so for the moment we'll take Heinrichs out and put Idira in. Maybe we can equip her with some new stuff. While we're at it, make sure all of our characters have their gear. Again, I will be switching out various characters. Just right now there is a bit of overlap between myself and Idira, so I'm going to make Idira more telepathy-oriented, I think. So when we level her up, we'll see if we can get any abilities. I can't remember if we leveled up to a point since we took her out of the party that gave us any abilities, but we shall see in just a moment once it loads its last bits. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying this series, do drop it a like. That would be greatly beneficial to my channel. And thank you to everybody that has been watching. We do indeed have another ability. So let's have a look here. Psychic Assault is telepathy. Requires Psi rating 2, so we can't get that. Dominate, though. Dominate could be cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Dominate. Target must pass a willpower resistance test with a 5 penalty. Or on their next turn, they will spend all of their movement points to move as close as possible towards the Psyker. They can act as normal, but all of their MP will be spent on moving towards the Psyker. It's good to pull an enemy out of position. It's a little bit different from how I thought it would work. At the end of the turn, the target must make a willpower resistance test again, otherwise they remain under this effect. But yeah, that's cool. That's going to be pretty nice. For it's only 1 AP to use as well, so I think I'm going to take it. Then we got to get her some abilities that are going to basically allow her to mess with stuff. So she has 1 Psi rating. Why can we pick this ability up? So we don't need that, I think. Unless we need it to advance our Psi rating later, but then I'll just get it later if that's the case. We already have these. I don't know if they stack. If they do stack, that's cool, but if they don't, then we don't really need it. Mental damage. So Psychic Scream does a mental damage, right? Let me quickly look at that. No, it just says damage. Not sure. Okay. Yeah, Dominate. And what is Warp Mines? All enemies gain... After every 6th use of a psychic power by the Psyker, all enemies gain a stacking -5 penalty to all characteristics until the end of combat. God damn, I want that on Cyrene. Actually, weak hearts. Enemies suffering from blinded, stunned, immobilized, or prone effects inflicted by the Psyker suffer 10% more damage. That would be good if we did those, but we don't. So, Mind Siege. Enemies that have failed a willpower resistance test, so we definitely do that, against any of the Psyker's psychic powers will suffer an additional mental damage every time they suffer mental damage until the end of combat. But we don't do mental damage as of yet. Breach. Enemies that have taken damage from the Psyker at least once suffer a -20 to all resistance tests against the Psyker until the end of combat. That's okay. I mean, it will be good once we start dealing damage with her, but we're not really doing damage with her yet, so... Little manipulation. Psyker can use a damaging psychic power while being threatened by enemies in melee range without provoking attacks of opportunity. Non-damaged psychic powers do not provoke attacks of opportunity even without this talent. Okay. That can be good. Oh. The first psychic power used each turn increases Veil Degradation by 2 points less. This talent reduces the... decreased by... Okay, so to a minimum of 1. Absolutely. You need this. Alright. Cool. Make her a bit more stable. Let's go find Lucky Jaspar.
Let us not dawdle.
So, if I recall correctly, he's somewhere... up here? Yeah, here we go. There's the mad people.
The eyes lie. The final dawn purifies vision.
Folks, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you? Okay, he's already shooting them.
Gain true vision. Renounce false sight. All will be revealed.
Abelard is getting his greatsword out and has killed that one. Alright. The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale. Nonetheless, as you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened, but genuine smile.
Thank you, milady. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. Who are you? Lucky Jaspar, the governor's aide and personal Vox operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders, the young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair. Are you unharmed, soldier? All thanks to you, milady. Those blind lunatics are all over the city now. Those rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they get their hands on and scorching their eyes. Then they leave the poor sods driven mad by the pain to wander the streets, babbling nonsense. He lowers his voice and adds with gravity, the command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense. It's heresy. Actual heresy. Because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got hold of him and carried him off from his post to who knows where. I have studied several deceased individuals with similar injuries. Their sensory organs were removed by means of a thermal influence of concentrated light beams. The tissue samples obtained from the wounds have demonstrated a predisposition towards unnatural, impossible mutations that defy the laws formulated by the Magos Biologus. I hypothesize that this act of mutilation is part of some blasphemous ritual intended to invoke the arch-enemy, rather than a typical case of prisoner torture. And what exactly were you doing here on your own? Following Governor Medineh's special instructions, namely... He grits his teeth with a pained expression, furrowing his brow. Oh, right, it's a secret assignment. I can't talk about it. I'm gonna use persuasion. What if what you know is priceless intelligence, and you were to die before you could relay it to anyone? Well, that would make me a saboteur and a traitor, wouldn't it? Yes, you're right. This is an emergency. He looks relieved. So, why did they send you to the starport? I'm supposed to deliver Vox codes, and how should I put it? Assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at this moment. The rebels have found their way into our VoxNet and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible. The hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium had sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Rykad Philia, the prison planetoid. Urak 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or a captain here who could give me an update, but there's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their damned cannon. He stops talking, a little too abruptly.
Well, let's see what he knows about Urak 5. I mean, we know.
Not much anyone could tell you about it. That station belongs to the Navis Nobilite themselves. Emperor knows what they do up there, or who even lives there. They scorn ordinary folk. The only person they're willing to grace with an audience is the esteemed Yvain Winterscale.
Okay. It is beginning to sound like he is complaining.
The place is creepy. They say they order shuttles with servants from Rykad Minoris on a regular basis. I guess they're too important up there to change filters and clean compartments themselves, huh? Except, I've never met anyone who served up there. It's like no one ever comes back.
Yep.
Your brothers and sisters lived and died for a great cause, serving a navigator house and therefore all of the Imperium. It is a high honor, one that few could bear.
Okay, lady. Only now does Jaspar notice Cassia, and his eyes go wide with fear. He opens and closes his mouth a few times helplessly like a fish, unable to utter a sound. Instead, he just nods nervously. Oh man, this guy cracks me up. You know who Yvain Winterscale is, but perhaps he knows more.
Tell me about Yvain Winterscale. He esteemed an honorable scion of the blessed rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, master of the Rykad system. At behest of his illustrious father, or grandfather, or uncle, well, his illustrious relative, Lord Yvain took up residence on Rykad Minoris.
Jaspar's face betrays a fierce inner struggle before he blurts out.
You know what I think? I find it curious that blessed Caligos didn't make him ruler of our world. Lord Yvain is his blood, but it's the governor who rules us. Then why do you think he sent him here? I think he's been exiled.
Do you think the governor can handle the rebellion? Jaspar mumbles evasively.
Well, obviously. I'm not some pessimist to say otherwise.
I won't tell anybody.
You really won't? Well, then, if you ask me, things are pretty rotten.
His words come flying at the rate of stubber fire.
Those rebels are strange. We could have easily quelled a normal riot. We're not some commoners. We're Rykadians, the naval elite of House Winterscale. But those people, they're vicious. They know no fear. And their attacks, they're so precise. It's like they know what's going on, what's going to happen ahead of time. The command executed 7 officers on suspicion of espionage, but it's not spying. They say the leader of the rebels is some two-faced Aurora who can see into the future. She's the real danger.
Yeah, well.
She can see into the future. Is that right? We'll see about that. She's up against the wrong Psyker. My breezy whispers may be vague, but they've not failed me once. I can tell you without asking my ethereal friends that her future doesn't look too bright, that the Lord Captain is involved.
Yeah, I can affirm that personally. Yeah, the game doesn't really take into account if you've already done things. That is something Baldur's Gate certainly does better. Most of the time, anyways. Brutally maim him, you know, I think I will punish you for disclosing classified information. God, what a dick move.
There is something else you are hiding from me, isn't there? More classified secrets? It's nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing. Raquel Vakari, the esteemed Yvain Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Rykadi Filia, Lord Yvain headed there personally. Then this rebellion started down here and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there.
Well, I've met her. She is alive and well, and I think she even asked about you.
You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set up a Voxcaster there and send them a transmission. Sky's closed off. Don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me. And as I was running, I tripped and broke the caster.
He hangs his head sadly.
I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry.
Abelard shakes his head disapprovingly, but his eyes are understanding. That is why all members of a Void Ship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant of the Emperor is to their duty, there is always the danger that family ties might disrupt regulation and order.
Worry not, for your Raquel is alive. I met her on Rykadi Filia. Really? That's marvelous. May the Emperor protect you for 1,000 years and then 1,000 more for bringing me such good news. He beams in elation. I'll name my firstborn after you. I swear. In fact, I'll name all my children after you.
I have no more questions.
It was my pleasure to be of service to you, my lady. It's been nice to chat with someone normal.
He glances warily at the body of the nearest blinded lunatic. I must take my leave.
You're right. We shouldn't stay here or we might run into rebels. I'll go find a safe place and watch the sky for any landing shuttles. May the Emperor protect you, my lady.
Alright, that was
Is there
amazing.
money to be made?
Got a little bit of more information. Nothing too crucial, but Fun nevertheless. Alright, let's go to the Triumph and end this oh, what is this? The pilot, dressed in a crumpled uniform adorned with the von Valancius coat of arms, still looks quite pale. Her white hands bear red marks left by the wheel. The scream of terror she let out when the missile flew right past her shuttle is etched in your memory. Her voice quivers slightly, but even her fear cannot stop her from using typical Voidsman jargon. Oh, some flight, your ladyship. If we'd been a little less lucky, we'd be checking in at the port in the sky right about now. Your name, pilot? My bad there, your ladyship. Senior flyer. Senior pilot Nemus. Appointed by the senior deck officer to serve on your personal shuttle. Take me to the governor's command post. Oh, okay. We can just do it like that. Cool stuff. Now that the gun is down. Yeah, a little bit of out-of-sequence stuff, but I thought I'd read it out just so that you guys can, you know, hear the dialogue. All these things. So, we'll go get our Triumph. I think it's going to involve a bit of a parade. I don't trust the governor. I think something's still going on. I feel like getting rid of Aurora was a little bit too easy. Not that it was easy, it was just, you know...
I always keep my options open.
I feel like we're not out of it yet. I'm ready for my Triumph.
Excellent. We'll see each other at the square, then. May the light of the throne be with you.
At the square? Okay, now I gotta fly to the upper way. Can't we just teleport there? Normally this game is good about these things, but I guess we can just walk to the upper way. Yeah, it's not giving us an option to go back, so go back to the ship anyways, so. Let's do our Triumph. See what we get. Hopefully more than just shiny metals. We need crew for our ship, and he did promise us a bunch, so... Hopefully there will be plenty of able-bodied laborers who will be willing, in quotes, to serve aboard a void ship now that their planet isn't exploded. Right? Who are you? Not me, right? Okay, we can talk to the Master of Ceremonies. You must be the Master of Ceremonies, then. Got some enforcers here. Glory to her ladyship, rogue trader. Hooray!
Rise to the top,
All right.
or get left in the dust.
Nothing else around here? No further loot? Damn.
Your ladyship, peerless Lady von Valancius, I am the Master of Ceremonies of Rykad Minoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of the upcoming event.
Speak.
You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush towards you, praising you for their salvation.
All very rehearsed, no doubt.
Not to worry, this is a thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us. Members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children.
This is ridiculous.
Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medineh will await you by the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for the burning of the body of the heretic known as Aurora. You will be handed a flamer, blessed by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House von Valancius and House Winterscale, it will be fitting to pass the honor of the burning to the Governor Medineh. However, the choice is yours.
Oh, we don't want to piss him off, but yeah, I gotta go through with it.
An excellent plan. I'm ready to start the triumph,
Though I definitely feel this.
Of course, your ladyship.
Alright, I guess we move. Okay, any loot?
Keep
Nope.
your wits about you.
That looks like it might be loot. Hold on. We probably already grabbed it. We've been here. There's still rubble in the streets. Oh, we get to mount the tank. Alright. Tank section? Do we get to actually, like, use it? That'd be pretty cool. Remember the Inquisitor Martyr game? There's, like, that section where you get to play as an Imperial Knight. That was pretty dope. Alright, here we go.
Why are you all huddled together? I can't see a thing from back there. Glory to the Redeemer! Glory to the von Valancius dynasty! An actual rogue trader!
Fuck, I can't read all of this. Very jittery. I apologize. I mean, it's not my fault, but... May your glory shine through the ages! Rykad Minoris will remember you! Alright. Make way, let us greet the heroine! A small group of festively dressed people rush towards you. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, it's Pilot Raquel. Glory to the von Valancius dynasty! Glory to Cyrene von Valancius, a hero of Rykad Minoris! A stately, beautiful, and finely dressed woman calls out your name in a sonorous voice. It isn't until you take a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Raquel, the pilot you met on Rykad Philia. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their Redeemer. The Master of Ceremony's sugary voice almost brings a taste of honey to your mouth. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed on the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind. Not a voice inside your head, no, a mere thought. They are all going to die. Befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth. And it is all because of you, enemy mine. Enemy of mine, probably? I don't know. Address the soldiers in the cordon. Oh, no. Oh, no. I knew this was gonna go badly. This is gonna make me look bad if nothing happens. This could just be me being paranoid. But, this is also how chaos works. I'm gonna address the soldiers in the cordon. Stop the ceremony! Take the people away! Something terrible is about to happen! The soldiers in the cordon exchange perplexed glances, but their trained discipline prevails and they turn towards the spectators, preparing to lead the crowd away. What? What? They're coming out of the darkness. They're stealing the light. The darkness is insatiable, and behind them, behind these thieves, ineffable eye follows, watching. Ah! I'm sensing something. Boundless, blue, golden, dark. Blue, golden? That sounds like Thousand Suns color, which makes sense with the whole Zinch thing. That's not good. Behold. Behold the final dawn. Oh no. Did we fuck up? I think we fucked up. Oh no. Look, it's heretics. I knew something bad was gonna happen. Oh no. A whole lot of people are dying. Behold the final dawn. Can I get in the tank? Looks like we got ourselves a fight. I knew this triumph wasn't going to go well. Given the track record of Governor Medineh here on being basically completely incompetent, that his security was going to slip up. I wonder if we're going to see our pal, the Sergeant Malgar, was it? Maybe he's going to come and help us out. That would be pretty cool. Wait, Voidship Bridge? No, surely not. I mean, unless something's happening on the Voidship Bridge while we're not there. Those are Dark Eldar. Yeah, so something's happening on our ship. Yeah, those are Dark Eldar ships. Oh no. They did something to the sun. They just... That's not good. That's not good at all. Those look like Dark Eldar ships. Which is... unusual, Considering this whole Final Dawn cult has had very Tzeentchian themes running through it. I mean, there were Tzeentch icons. Let's find out. I'm sure everything will get explained.
Beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Okay, we got ourselves
ready to die?
a fight. Anointed cultists. We have ourselves. Oh, well, that one's not broken. Quite a few of them, but not the worst I've seen. We do have a couple of guards. We got an enforcer here. Any named enforcers? Pilot Raquel is here. I would like to keep her alive if possible. So, Idira we can put right here. Actually, Idira, maybe we'll put her right here. Argenta. We want Argenta in a place where she can shoot things. And she's going to go, not first, but close to first. Let's actually have her clear out one of these flanks, although we don't have the best angle to do that. So I would like to save the pilot. Maybe I'll have Abelard go on that side, because right here she's got a good angle to take out at least 3 guys, maybe even 4 if we move her properly. Idira will go... Oh, they're going to go first. That's not actually good. Never mind. Let's not move her there. That's a terrible idea. If we put her there, she's going to get shot. We don't have any good place to go, really. Let's put Pascal here. We'll put her in front of, no. If we put her in front of Raquel, Raquel might get hit by crossfire. Meanwhile, I am going to stand right here. Abelard. Abelard can go here. Also draw some fire. Cassia, you can go here. Draw a bit of fire yourself. She can handle it. Argenta, unfortunately, cannot. She's a bit squishy. This may be rough. Idira does get to go first. That's pretty clutch. And I need that talent that'll let me go first. But I do not have that as of yet. Alright. I cannot use psychic powers.
Not the Scryer's job.
Oh, no. I can't use any psychic powers. Well...
Will do.
That's not good. Well, we can run up and hit him. I think we might just be forced to do that. Give him an exposed weakness and then... give him a solid wallop. Like, how much is this going to do? 4 to 8. What if we switch weapons? It's a bit better. 4 to 12. Won't do much, but we will hit him.
Was that you?
11 damage. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's more here. Okay, they're engaging against Abelard. Engaging against Cassia. They actually dealt quite a bit of damage to her. That's the leader.
What is the ringing?
You're a Psyker as well, and that just triggered warp phenomenon. That's great. So that's a bad zone. We don't want to go there. Enforcers are going. Hopefully they're going to be able to do some... Can you not friendly fire our few allies? Okay, the AI is pretty dumb. It worked for the cultists. Okay. That was good. They just killed themselves. Abelard. Move that way.
Follow my lead.
Kill him. Absolutely brutal. Kill him.
Victory is imminent.
Didn't kill him, unfortunately. Taunt? It's only gonna taunt those two. I can only use this once per battle, right? No, cooldown 1 round. Fuck it. Do it.
It will be done.
Scream at them. And let's drop an Endure. Alright. I'm not gonna use Brace for Impact yet.
Pain won't stop me.
Yeah. Just shoot through the pillar. That's fine. That's cool. Okay. So we can use an Analyze Enemy right here. I may try and use Machine Spirit. Guidance right here. That's going to hit at least a couple of enemies, or we can drop it there. That's probably going to be better. It's going to hit a lot of allies. Alright, so Machine Spirit Communion down there. We cannot shoot. However... yeah. This is going to be pretty good, because this is going to remove some exploits here. How many are on these enemies? There's 4 on him, 2 there, 1 there. You don't have any. There's 4 here. That's not bad. So if I use Tactical Knowledge right here, that's going to give 10% armor until the end of combat to all allies.
Running binary override.
That sounds pretty good. Alright, very cool. Cool buff abilities there. Who are you gonna shoot? You're shooting Raquel? I don't like that. Alright, Cassia. Now's the time for extreme prejudice. Unfortunately, there's an enemy right next to us, so we need to move out. So that'll trigger an attack of opportunity. You are at full health.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Care. That's cool. So, no, the lidless stare. Oh, you have immolate the soul. Yeah, right. That's a different one. Well, we can do lidless stare there, which is going to hit 3 of them. Do it.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
That didn't hit anybody. That's not ideal. Okay. No, that's not ideal at all.
Isn't this a job for the
Cyrene an
serfs?
ability here? Anything we do is going to trigger psychic phenomenon, so Cyrene is actually basically useless in this battle. Not great. I could throw grenades. Grenades might not be the worst idea. Could throw a grenade there to pick off one of those guys. Yeah, I actually probably shouldn't have used this on Cyrene, because any psychic powers are going to be extremely risky. Could shoot him, 26% chance of hitting, only 13 there. Okay, so we do actually need to hit with this ring. Makes it not quite as good as it could have been. Could throw a flame grenade here to hit one guy. Yeah. We cannot hit 2 of them. Perhaps with a different one? No. Force grenade? Let's throw a force grenade. Screw it. It's not much. Didn't knock him around. He didn't like that. Okay. Yeah, that was a problem. Okay, Argenta, can you please solve all of our problems? If you go right here, that's not going to put you through the aura, right? No, it does. Okay. And then you can't shoot? What is happening here? I don't get it.
This is unacceptable.
And there are melee armed enemies nearby. Ah, I just ran into, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, run there then. Okay. Well, this unfortunately puts us into a less advantageous position. But I guess we'll just blast this guy. And we can run and gun and do the rest.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, so we'll move out this way.
This battlefield
And we can do a concentrated fire, but then we can still use this, so we'll use concentrated fire. And then we'll put some bullets downrange here. 36, yeah, that's pretty good chances to inflict some damage. Oh, that's one dead. Not much, but something. Then just move away a little bit. No furious recital going on here. Raquel, stay in cover. Okay, you just shot me, but it's fine. Okay, that one just expired. Okay, some fighting going on here with the enforcers. Another acolyte cultist shooting down range at one of our enforcer friends. It's all this warp phenomenon going around everywhere. It's not ideal. We gotta juice up Argenta here, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's drop
I'll see to it personally.
this on Argenta, voice of command, and then we're gonna use our special power here. I'm not gonna be using psychic powers for the moment, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Well, at the very least, we can get rid of that guy. But a single shot would get rid of that guy, too. So, let's just use the single shot.
Eradicated.
At least that's one enemy down. And, we can dodge into a better position again, because now there's no enemies around, so. We'll use Revel and Slaughter with their extra action. And we can run and gun again.
I'll do it.
It's going to make our attack free, so, I mean, why not? 95% chance to hit still. It's pretty good. Take it.
Doubt is for the weak.
Good. A little bit of extra damage. We can almost furious, or we can almost get momentum. Oh, we have momentum right now. Again, I don't want to use my psychic powers. I will shoot a dart at him.
On it. You should have thought twice
That
before
actually
crossing me.
And we're going to use
your lot.
our ability right here, for obvious reasons. We're
Guided
going to
by
go
faith.
walk on up this way, and then we can dash right around here. Get a good angle.
I act.
Could use concentrated fire.
I'll do it.
I mean, why not? We might accidentally kill an enforcer here, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Faith without deed.
Whoops. A little bit of friendly fire. Do it again.
Doubt is for the weak.
Absolutely fucking brutal. Okay, so she'll still have some actions left. We could drop this on somebody else in our party. Or we can just move farther and shoot more. May as well do that.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Reload. Shoot again. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Argenta is a terror. Yeah, I could use the kill, the Revel in Slaughter, but that's going to use up an action point.
As the
And I
Emperor
think I might be able to get a little bit more shots in. We got one action point left. Can we drop it on him? We cannot. All right, well then I'm just going to use
I'll do it.
a regular old basic shot. Ah, miss. Very unfortunate. Furious Recital. We're not going to get another chance at using this, and we have momentum again. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, alright.
In the will of the righteous.
Argenta's going to town here. We got some shots here. Only 50% chance to hit. It's not the best. Could have actually saved this for a better character to use this on, but hey, we will at the very least be able to hit some of these guys. That's the leader of the cultists. May as well put a shot onto him. It's better to, because these shots automatically hit when they're shooting at new targets, so we can shoot that one as well. Okay, never mind. Apparently I'm full of lies and deceit. Well, I guess we'll try and deal as much damage to that guy as possible. Another hit on him. Can we just kill him? No, we're out of actions. Alright, Argenta had a decent turn there. And we're out of action points with Cyrene. We could use a psychic power, but that sounds like a terrible idea right now, so we're not gonna. Alright, more cultists here. Attacking Idira. Not ideal. We need to protect our back line.
Brace yourself, Avalanche.
Okay, a little bit of fire never killed nobody. See? Everyone's fine. What's this? More? Yeah, there's just more coming. We gotta kill the cultist leader, I think.
I've suffered worse.
Okay, not very effective. Oh yeah, there's more.
For that now.
Okay. Just killed their own. Okay, Abelard's taking a bit of damage.
Go hand in hand.
What is this debuff we have on ourselves? Because we have a debuff. I think this is just we're on fire. Yeah, we are burning. Which is not great. Okay.
On it.
Drop an analysis there. And then I'm going to do an exposed weakness on this Firestarter cultist. And then I'm going to nicely move behind this cover.
What is to come.
Right. Actually, no. We'll do it here. I keep misclicking. Yeah. Alright, and then we can put some shots down range with our Ripper auto pistol. Hopefully kill him. Okay, that apparently hit Cassia. I did not see that. Whoops. Didn't think that would, but apparently it did. Alright, let's kill this guy.
I took care of this one.
You sure did. He's dead now. And we gotta kill the leader of the cultists, so I am going to
Victory
declare him
is
as my enemy, and then I'm going to charge him. Because I can. Die. Right, cultist leader is dead. Fantastic. Endure?
At your beck and call.
Absolutely, and definitely brace for impact, because he's about to take a whole lot of shit. Alright. Good job. Effective turn.
My ears are ringing.
Nice, you just tanked all of that. Pascal. Pascal's a little bit on fire. But let's see here. We can drop a another analysis there. And then we can shoot them. That's not going to bounce into him, is it? Right? Or will it? I don't know. Expose weakness. It's going to reduce their dodge and parry and all that. I'm going to drop this. So that should have a very high chance of hitting now. 75%. That's pretty good. Do it. Give him a lightning gun. That did hit Abelard, but he dodged it. And it did kill that guy, so that's cool. Alright. Lightning gun, or arc rifle. Pretty cool. Didn't kill the guy I was aiming at, but that's fine. Alright, we got some more bolt fodder for Argentas to deal with. So she'll be absolutely thrilled. Okay, we're taking a bit of damage here. Cassia. You can kindly go over this way.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
We got a couple things we could do. Well, we can immolate the soul on this guy. Oh, it's a straight line. Good to remember. We have a line-based ability. Never mind. We're gonna Helden my gaze him. That should just kill him.
As duty demands.
Right. We got 3 action points left, so we're gonna be doing some work here with Pascal.
I'm not accustomed to
he
being
can shoot
ordered
again.
around.
2 action points. Can you shoot one of these guys? No, they're out of range. Could shoot him. 18%. Only 88% chance to kill him. That'll bounce into, or we do that here. Finish this guy off? Do it. Just kill him. Alright. See ya. Alright. That was your turn. And Argenta. Oh, Argenta's excited. There's more heretics. And she loves heretics. I mean, she loves putting bolt rounds into heretics. Oh yeah, she's having a good old time. You can hear from the sound of her voice.
Eradicated.
Well, that guy's dead. Dash behind cover.
As the Emperor commands,
Wonderful.
I act.
Okay, Raquel is still alive. There's more. Hopefully she stays in cover. These guys are rushing forward. They are unfortunately going to be able to hit her. It's going to put her into melee, which is not ideal. We're going to send Cyrene over. She's going to go deal with this one. That is within our capability. We could have Cassia deal with it, actually. With I'm going to have Cassia deal with it.
If not me.
Cassia can deal with it with a ability right here. And then we can drop this on Abelard.
If you
The
insist,
voice of
Lord
command on
Captain.
Abelard, and then we're going to use our remaining action point to Helden
Isn't
my
this
gaze
a
this
job
annoying
for
cultist. Alright. He's dead. Lovely. That's her turn. I've got extra points. I'm still hesitant to use psychic powers right now, so I'm not gonna. And all we got is the ability to hit things. Man, do I? Do I drop one? I would use it on Argenta if I could do it on anybody, so I think I'm just gonna end my turn. I'm sorry for wasting an action point, but not much I can do, except for use psychic powers, which frighten me at the moment. This is a minor psychic power, so it will increase the veil. Yeah, we can see it right there. It'll increase veil degradation, which I do not want. We are in the danger zone, and we are already summoned this shit, which is hampering our efforts a little bit. It's also hampering the enemy, so it's cool how that works. The psychic phenomenon is actually very true to form, where it's just, you know, it's affecting everyone. I reckon if a demon is going to get summoned, it's going to be hostile to everyone. Or at least I hope that's how it would work. Alright, what can we do? We can move Idira up, so hopefully we can get a beat on him. Well, we can. We can shoot him. Only 30% chance of hitting. It's not great. Well, with some exploits on him, still only 30%, because we got to use the intuit weakness. Or exposed weakness, I should say. I mean, I may as well try and shoot him. It was a valiant effort.
Will do.
Guess I'll reload. And twiddle my thumbs, because no psychic powers. Especially not from Idira.
I took care of this one.
Yep, he was taken care of. He's in fact dead. Well, we can use charge to get ourselves a little bit of extra distance.
It will be done.
Which I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the pillar in the way. And I'm going to scream at that guy. Hopefully that's going to hit him. I don't think that actually did. I think the pillar got in the way. Well, we'll endure just in case he comes our way. Pascal, if you would advance up to here. And put some exploits on him. Maybe even drop an exposed weakness. And then blast him with some lightning. Beautiful. It's not much, but it's something. Oh, God. There's still one back here, but he just keeps running further away. I've got momentum. Okay. Well, we'll use Helden my gaze on you, just to get, or not. Ah, yeah, there's stuff in the way, isn't there? Problem. Well,
If I may.
I will use that then, so that he can at least finish this one off. Almost. Not gonna use that. I could drop, no, I cannot. It doesn't seem useful to use there. Well, that's, problematic. I guess I'll use my, navigator ability here. And yeah, he's out of line of sight, which is a little bit of an issue. What about with a shot here? Nope. Not gonna work either. Could have thrown a grenade, but, it is what it is. Alright, Argenta is stuck in melee. Dash will allow her to get out of melee. Beautiful. If you go right here...
Faith without deeds is worthless.
and then kill those two guys, that'd be just swell.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
Unfortunate that we missed there, but that's okay. So, no more run and gun. Nothing more to be done with you. Right, Pilot Raquel. Maybe Raquel can do some work. Nope. Okay, Cultist is closing in again against Argenta. It's gonna hit her. Gonna deal quite a bit of damage. She's taking a bit of pain here. Right, I'm gonna send Cyrene to go and deal with this one. Never mind. I have the wrong gear for this. Okay, it's fine. Anybody that we can voice of command here? Glass? Sure, why the hell not? And, nope, nothing to be done there either. Foreboding? This isn't gonna do anything. Yeah, oh god! Who done it? Not me. I didn't do it. I'll throw a grenade. Do I really throw a frag grenade at one guy? You know, he's pissing me off hiding there like that. Camping.
I'll see
I'm gonna throw a frag grenade at him. Oh man, it didn't even kill him. Another one coming in.
I've never felt pain like this.
Ooh, yeah, you are indeed on fire, which is not great. So we're gonna have her
There is
hide for now.
movement in the Empyrean.
We can shoot him, but before we shoot him, we'll get some
But of
exploits
course.
on him. And then we can do an exposed weakness.
Will do.
And then I'll shoot him.
Anything else?
Good shooting. Very, very nicely done. Abelard, I think, you would go and rescue Argenta. That'd be just great. Alright, I've had enough of him.
Reduce
Goodbye.
to dust.
Reduced to dust indeed. We're gonna charge right over this
Victory
way.
is imminent.
And then I'm gonna use Daring Breach.
We'll rule the stars themselves.
And get rid of this jerk. Whoops, that was weird. So if you go over that way,
Tried and tested tactics.
and then you can go and chop this guy.
I took care of
Lovely.
this one.
Then you can move here. We unfortunately cannot charge again, or do much else. Can't throw a grenade over there either. Well,
It will be
endure.
done.
Bit of waste of an ability, but
Is the reward.
there's just one enemy left. Can't target. Okay, what are you gonna do? You're gonna come out? Shoot at me?
Deliver us!
You shooting Cassia fills me with anger. She does not deserve that. Cassia is going to kill
Isn't this
him.
a job for the serfs?
Right. That was close. I mean, not that close, but it was brutal. Your comm speed comes alive. Vigdis's voice struggles to get through the thundering static. Lord, then this is... Oh, Master, please step... Immediately send a... Vigdis, what is going on? Then... Interference. Repeat. An otherworldly cacophony, which until now resembled the rumbling of distant cannons, suddenly swallows you with its full intensity, the warp energies seemingly bursting out of thin air, rushing inside your exposed mind like an unstoppable wave of filth. For a moment, it feels like your head might explode, but then the sensation retreats, leaving in its wake a different one, that of someone's touch on your temples. Uh-oh. I shall fear no darkness, for the light is within me. The light of my faith in thee. I shall flee before no enemy, for there is no enemy more terrible than cowardice, and I shall overpower it. Argenta prays aloud, all the while checking her equipment with deft fingers. Red, black, and lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No, the whole world. Less talk, more action. What's Vigdis saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle for us? We are en route for the starport. The starport. Okay. Benning, we observe appearance of the star from evacuate. Yeah, the sun vanished, didn't it? Oh, the music. The calm falls silent. Many eyes stare at you. I'm gonna go iconoclast here. Or, well, let's try and get some more information. Does anyone have any idea what just happened? The final dawn, Argenta says furiously. We stopped short of puzzling out the enemy's entire plan. Oh, Emperor, forgive us for this negligence. I swear we will find a way to right it. Idira is holding her nose, trickling with blood. I saw blurry shadows reaching for a ball of bright fire and then pulling it away. And another shadow, much larger and more terrifying, that followed them. It opened its colossal eye when the others were gone with their loot. I saw no connections, no complicity. It was like a loop catching on a hook. A small terror made another, greater one, crawl out of its lair and act. That's the best I can explain it. I know what's happening. So, the Dark Eldar hail from a place called Komora. This is a place within the Eldar Webway, which is basically a subspace network of... It's a subspace dimensional network, I should say. The Webway is disconnected from the warp, in theory, and disconnected from real space, in theory. However, gates exist into real space, and the warp has managed to find its way into the Webway to some degree, which the Eldar are none too thrilled about. However, the Dark Eldar, well, let's just say they inhabit an anomalous location within the Webway. It is a space within spaces, a city called Komora, and within Komora, there is a place called the Stolen Suns. I always thought that was just a cool name. Seeing those Dark Eldar ships, seeing what just happened to our sun, I'm beginning to think it's rather literal. I believe the Dark Eldar just stole the sun, and I don't think they're actually in league with the Cult of the Final Dawn. I believe the Cult of the Final Dawn knew this would happen, and something else is following in their wake, reaping the benefit of what the Dark Eldar have done, or basically exploiting what the Dark Eldar have done. Oh boy, this is awesome. This is fucking cool. But what can I say? But what I can say is that I only see death in Rykad Minoris' future. Death and nothing else. And I mean its immediate future. In other words, it's time to leg it. I love our use of, like, the cryptic stuff, or cryptic words, and then just, like, very common mannerisms. Idira looks askance. Man, bringing out the vocabulary here. At Argenta. Patience, everybody. Holy Sis here is almost done powdering her nose. You're about to get a bolt round to the head. I will feel sad, though, because that was fucking hilarious. A chill runs down your spine. You seem to feel Aurora's gaze upon you once again, only it's not coming from her corpse any longer, but from everywhere. Yeah. We're not abandoning people in distress. Everyone can come with us. Pilot Raquel. Jasper and I must get weapons. Any weapons. We'll catch up with you at the starport. We might even pick up some people from the garrison or civilians along the way. The sense of alarm is almost physically drilling through your temples. The fleeting little whispers at the edge of your hearing are sinister and gleeful. All we can do now is make it to the starport. Now, that's it. Let's move out. Alright, Rykad Minoris is falling to the relentless assault of the archenemy's forces, despite the Lord Captain's best efforts, blah 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 blah. Boy, oh boy. Well, that was interesting. The final dawn. It has come. Let's quickly loot these corpses, and we'll be doing the rest of all of our business in the next episode. That was fucking cool. Cool fight. I mean, predictable what happened. I knew it was gonna go wrong. But not in this way. Absolutely not in this way. This was a surprise to me. I did not expect the Dark Eldar to show up and literally steal the fucking sun.
Let us not dawdle.
Yes, they can do that, apparently. Not surprised. Eldar technology is whack. Alright, nothing else around here. I'm just gonna quickly have a look around. Oh, this is actually
I always
just
have a backup plan.
the place we were at. before. Yeah, we're not gonna dawdle. We're gonna go, but
Suffering is part of the trial.
we should heal from that, right? So warp phenomenon sticks around even after the battle. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be all for today. We're going to deal with the rest of the events of what is happening at the starport, and hopefully our escape from this system with as many people as possible in the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Do drop this video a like, and thank you to everybody that has been dropping comments, including the, you know, little pointing out of this tech priest guy who we bought a bunch of stuff from. That's pretty clutch. A lot of cool items. So thanks for pointing that out. And, you know, even the comments that are, like, critiquing, you know, me with forgetting to use my action points. It's not that I'm forgetting to use my action points. It's often that I don't have anything to do with the action points. But comments like that, they make me think, like, you know, okay, I gotta be better about this. Like, at the beginning of the campaign, you don't have enough abilities to actually use your action points, but at this point, I should be using all of my action points every turn possible. Like, obviously, there's going to be some instances where that's just not possible with certain characters. Like this, you know, my psychic powers were just offline because I didn't want to summon any screamers or anything. So I was a little bit hampered in solving that problem there. But I think I need to get Cyrene an actual, like, weapon. The double staff thing is cool, but if I can't use my psychic powers, there's not much point to it. I will keep the prescient staff, and I'm just going to take some sort of weapon, and I might even take some talents to actually make her semi-effective with the weapon. I don't know if I'll waste too much with it. Feel free to let me know. I'm not very far ahead in my recordings anymore. I'm only a couple of episodes ahead, so yeah, I can still act on some of the things, though maybe not after we exit this area. I don't think we're coming back to Rykad Minoris anytime soon. Alright, guys. That'll be all. And I will catch you in the next one. Heritor out, and the Emperor protects.